So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing my side switch setup because there's a few dumb bitches, one in particular named Badonkiezonk, who, you know, for being a professional player who goes to tournaments, this bitch sure does not know how to fucking follow simple rules. But anyways, so the bitch was telling me that he's a he, but she was telling me that he didn't know when to expect the side switch to happen. Which, you know, I can understand that being a little confusing to, you know, a basic bitch such as herself. But, you know, for the baddest bitches in the game, like me, we can pretty much tell when the side switch is going to happen. But this right here I'm going to show you is something that you need to look out for when you're going to anticipate the side switch. And I don't know if you can visualize it in your head before I do it, but after, you know, if you're doing a combo, I mean, because you can't really pick and choose where your combos are going to end up, they just kind of happen, like your launch combos. So, you know, in a perfect situation, you get the person to corkscrew at the foot of the wall like that. You want to catch them though, not like me on a scrap. You want to catch them, and if the placement is proper, you'll be able to do down 4 3 2 ass. And you see there, I got the side switch. So sometimes, let's see. Oops, that was a little too close. Sometimes you can make them corkscrew like that. And, you know, sometimes like that might not have happened. Like, you don't always get it. Like if you manage to get them to wall splat like this, you won't always get the side switch. But like I said, if you manage to get them to corkscrew and their head, their body lands at the foot of the wall, which is at the bottom of the wall, you do your down 4 3 2 ass, and you'll get the side switch every single time. Unless you're like at a really awkward angle that's facing to Anna's right. That's usually the only exception. But if you're on this side of her and you're doing a combo going at like at an angle from this side, you have a small chance of getting the side switch. It just takes some getting used to. It's really hard to explain, but I can tell you that when you're at the wall and you get the corkscrew like that, you'll get the side switch every time. Like, I could just keep doing it and getting the side switch, right? So that's something that you need to look out for. If you're literally trying to go for this this setup and you just wanna, you know, you can get the corkscrew to land at the foot of the wall, then you need to be looking out for that. Be aware of how far you are from the wall. If you're like this far, you want to go for something like this, and bam, and then go for the side switch setup, which is down 2. You usually will catch them from the back, and then you'll do raw raising 3 CJM. And if it's from their back, let's see, you catch them from their back, you're going to do CJM 1, and you could run up and grab them, which is the most damaging option after the slap happens. Let's see. Stand up. Okay, good. Yeah, because I was like, why is she not getting up? Anyways, so that's pretty much the only guaranteed thing I can tell you if you want to get the side switch to happen. Everything else is just, you know, you're pretty much not really hoping, but you're when you do down forward 3-2 ass, that alone is going to increase your chances tremendously for a wall switch. It doesn't always happen, but I will say like 9 times out of 10 it's gonna do the wall switch, because this combo at the wall is pretty infamous for being the reason why you get wall switches. People hate the wall switch. A lot of people hate it because they don't know the hidden potential that it has, and you know, a girl like me is here to expose that and share it with you guys. You know, because I got all the secrets. I'm just kidding. I honestly copy and pasted when I made this little setup. I just copied and pasted the whole jump over strat originally. I was like, you know, because I'm getting behind these bitches, so I might as well just do the whole jump over strat, because that's what people were doing. The Ana players were jumping over people, doing down 2 or even down 1, either way, and then doing while rising 3. But this way just seemed more practical and more, you know, simplistic. And that's something that I really do try to aim for when I'm making things, is because I really do want my viewers to have an easy time doing certain things, you know? And I felt like this is one of them. And it's really good. It's very easy to do. It's just, I mean, Badonkizonk's a pro player and his bitch ass is too stupid to understand how to do it. But you know, it's okay. You know, the Ana of the planet is here to save the day. And that's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, after you've, you know, burnt that into your brain, the whole corkscrew at the foot of the wall going into down forward 3 ass, just remember, even if you're at the wall like this, you don't get a corkscrew, you're fighting someone and y'all get to the wall. Let's see. Say you just launch them, right? You don't get the ass thing every time. You don't get the side switch. But you get it sometimes. So, like I said, down forward 3-2 into Aphrodite Scorn, which is her ass, her bussy, you get the side switch a lot of the times. If I'm launching someone at the wall, I'll do down forward 3 ass, whatever. Oh, I'm so trash right now, oh my goodness. See, that's the that's the one right here, the one that I just did before I get into the other details. What you just saw me do was catching her in the front. She tried to tech roll to the right, but what happens is when Ana side switches, they can't tech roll to the right all the way, because technically she's supposed to be on the other side of Ana, but since Ana's body blocks her, she has to tech roll right and ends up on Ana's other side, which puts her and Ana at the wall together. So what happens is when Ana does her down 2, it's a dick jab after the switch. She has 7+7 frames. Ana will go into while raising 3 into CJM. And if you manage to get the 1, you get the back 2-2, down 3-4, which in total does, like from the launch itself, the side switch, you get 149 damage just off of that. And that's if they tech roll right. And like I said, if they tech roll right, Ana's big ass is gonna fucking block them from even tech rolling to that direction. Her whole body blocks them. So they have to be standing side by side with her at the wall. So when Ana, like I said, does her down 2 while rising 3 into 1, you get the back 2-2 slap and you get a free down 3-4-1 follow up as a ender. And it does a ton of damage. And that's what you want. But if you were to catch him from behind, let's see. Let's see if this does it. Yeah. If you were to just catch him from behind, you have this option which does 154. Oh. And you see right there how she was able to turn around quickly? Say this happens to you. You hit them with down 2 while rising 3, or say even down 2 whiffs, right? But you still get the while rising 3. It's still your turn if that happens. So you get the while rising 3. You could do either up forward 4, CJM4 to go into a launcher straight away, or you can do down 3 3. It just depends how you want to do it, however you feel comfortable. You could even do the same shit, do this, run up and do this. Like, you could just keep it going. It's literally however you want to do your mix up. But the ones that I recommend doing are CJM, hold on, CJM1, while rising 3, CJM1, because I feel like that one just works so well. And you could go for this combo if you wanted to. It doesn't do as much as the other one, where she just grabs them, but it's still cute. You know, if you want to be fancy. So one really important thing I want to tell you is the whole down 2 thing, right? Down 2, you want to remember to do down 2, even if you don't get the side switch, because this is just so that you develop the muscle memory. That's it. You don't always have to do this. Once you know how to do this setup, you can totally just go back to doing your regular wall combos and then do this one whenever, you know, the side switch does happen. But doing this also, doing down 2, even if the side switch doesn't happen, because you'll do this one. If the side switch doesn't happen, you can still do this. On block, it's safe. On counter hit, let's see. On counter hit, you get that. Or you get this. You know what I mean? And on regular hit, you are +6 frames. So if you're +6 frames after this, you could do 2 3 back into a CJM mix-up, or you could do this, try to go for another wall spot, and then hopefully get your side switch again. You could try for it one more time, and then go for the back turn setup, you know? So it just kind of flows into the whole side switch setup itself. Like you go back into it. It just flows right back into it. If you don't get the side switch the first time, you do down 2. If it's a hit, you can do this. Hopefully it all works out, because they can block the 3rd hit, but this is guaranteed. But if they don't block this, then you get your side switch setup, if it works, which it should, because I mean 9 times out of 10, that's just my made up statistic. Anyways, so if down 2 is blocked, like I said, you're safe. You're not risking anything. So you can just go back to guarding. You don't have to, you don't have to worry about it. But the reason why you're always gonna do down 2 is because, say you do get the switch, you want to be ready to catch him with down 2, because you will. And your reaction should be developed enough for you to know, like, oh, I caught him from the back, I want to do while raising 3. And then, you know, do your follow-ups however you want to do it. It's really easy. It's just, like anything in this game, it takes practice. You can't just, you know, get it just off of someone telling you how to do it. And I know that's how it's pretty much been for Badonkiezonk. Like, he sees it and he's seen me do it. He just can't do it himself. Not that he doesn't have the inputs, but he just doesn't have the muscle memory for it. And that's okay. I mean, he's still a dumbass bitch, but I mean, he'll get it eventually. And I hope that he does use it, because it's a really good setup. It's just he needs to learn how to do it. But other than that, his wall setups are really good. He has really good setups. But this one would definitely up his damage a lot more if he's able to land it. Because a lot of Ana players, they tend to do the side switch because they don't want to do it, but if it happens, they'll do it, and they'll do down 4, which down 4 is okay. I think if the person is used to, like, say for me, for example, like if I'm fighting somebody and they get so used to my down 2 shenanigans after side switch going into while raising 3, they'll stay laying down, or they'll wait for me to whiff something and they'll try to get up. But say they decided to get up and, you know, block my down 2 while raising 1, right? And that's what they anticipated. So this time I would turn around and I would side switch, do down 4, and then I'd follow up with a sweep, you know? Like, that's always a good thing. It's good to have that as well, but I think it doesn't do as much. But it's not bad either. But you only want to use that mix up as, I guess, I always say last resort, but like, I mean, it's not even a good thing. It's just, you just want to use that if they start getting used to your down 2 while raising 3 bullshit from behind, or even from the front. That you could use that here and there. And if they don't get up, if they decide to just not get up at all, because they just want to wait for you to do something, they want to bait out your down 2 and then try to do a get up kick, mid kick, low kick, whatever. You could do you'll do your down 2, they'll wait for that. But the cool thing about while raising 3 is that it'll catch them before they could even connect their kick. If you do it quick enough, just do your down 2 while raising 3, it'll catch them mid kick animation, and it'll make them stand up. So when while raising 3 hits, it's your turn. You get to go into your mix up from CJM. And like I said, you don't always have to do the 1. You can go for like CJM 4, or you can do down 3-3 or something. It's just how you want to play. And if they don't get up at all or do anything, you can do your down 2 or something, or you could do down 4 to kick them, and then follow up with down forward 2 to crush any incoming attacks, and you could just smack them in the face because they're not getting up. So yeah, you have those options. One more thing I wanted to show you guys in this is, okay, so this is completely off topic, but you know, if you use quarter circle forward 4 and just get regular hit, it gives you the perfect distance to bait out a spring kick. And I don't know why, but people love doing spring kicks after this move. And then you could just bait the shit out of them. It's so fun too, because you get this cute little combo. This also takes practice. I mean, it looks easy, and it is, but at first, when I started using it, I was like panicking. I was like, oh my god, like what do I press? But it's really easy. That's pretty much it. I really do hope that this helped you guys, and especially you, Badonk, because I know you want to try it, but you're just trash at the game. But that's okay. And I'm also going to be posting Badonkizonk's YouTube and Twitch pages, so you guys can go visit him. He's really someone that you want to watch if you're trying to get into Ana as well, because he's on a whole nother level than me. He knows the game way more than I do. He has more fundamentals, better fundamentals, I should say. He knows the characters. He knows how to use anti-strats versus pretty much most of the cast. And his setups are really good as well. I think you guys would benefit a lot from that if you're trying to get better. I mean, because I really do try to cater to the new Ana players. I mean, even the Ana players who are already good with Ana, I mean, they can learn from me, like here and there. I think I have some stuff to offer, but he is just really fun to watch. Like, if you watch him on Twitch, he'll make you laugh. Like, you could choose songs, all that bullshit, and just hang out with everybody in the chat. And he also has a Discord, which I'll try to figure out how to get that on my YouTube. I'll link it, so you guys, if you want to join, you'll have that link to go to and just join, and you could talk and ask questions, all that stuff. But yeah, his YouTube channel has videos of him, like he just started it, so he has a few videos of him fighting other Tekken God Primes, and he also has his video where he went to Combo Breaker this year. He placed 33rd out of 6,000 people, and the last person he had to fight that he got to fight was Cherry Berry Mango, which is a Korean player. He almost beat him, but he lost. But anyway, point is, I think you guys would really enjoy him and take away a lot from him as a player to, you know, try to improve yourself as an Ana player. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.